Hi, and welcome back to the garage. We've got something new and different. This might be a bit of a different story, but I follow all the Blue Eddy live streams, and they like to do cooking demonstrations with the power stations, and quite a few of those involve an air fryer. I don't have an air fryer, so I decided to get one. This is the COSORI TurboBlaze. Why did I pick this one? I just went to Amazon, clicked on air fryers, and this was the top seller, #1 top seller in the air fryer category. So I figured, let's try it. And I got it. I figured, let's see how it cooks. Let's do a video on it. It came with all sorts of materials here. There's a user guide. There's like a little sticker you can put on the top. And it came with a very thorough and detailed cookbook of all sorts of things you can try. I have cooked a couple things in it. I set it up here and did like a burn-in to let any manufacturing oils and stuff cook out of it. I did chicken tenders, mozzarella sticks. I made a focaccia using my pizza dough mix. And I'm going to cook outside today. Why outside? Because this involves fish. And I'm married. My wife can't stand the smell of fish, and I value her opinion, and so I'm doing this outside. So let's start with, let me walk you through this. Let me plug in the air fryer. And this has a quite generous cooking basket. There's a insert, a little grill insert that I am not going to use for this. But what I have here is a frozen vegetable blend that I got from Costco. I'm just going to toss that in the pan. Some of it is sticking. Toss that in there. You see, it doesn't, this is only a serving for one, but I can cook far more. I'm going to toss that in there. We're going to hit power. It defaults to air fry 385 for 10 minutes. We're just going to hit go. And it's going to fire up. And while it's working on that, I'd like to talk about some interesting things I've noticed with this. The basket is remarkably non-stick. It's not just like porcelain. I think it's got some sort of coating on it. It's gotten dirty and it just kind of wipes off a little warm water. It hasn't needed anything more than that. It also has a DC powered fan in it, and the fan varies in speed with your desired cooking strategy, method, heat. It has all these functions on the top. I'll bring the camera in and we'll look at those. But it's got a DC fan, so that allows infinite fan speeds. I'm not sure if it uses that, but there are definitely predefined, I think 5 or 6 different predefined fan speeds that this thing is capable of. So what we're going to do here is cook these vegetables for about 5 minutes with this, and then I'm going to take a piece of salmon and put it on top and give it another 5 minutes, and my lunch is going to be ready to go. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we are at 5 minutes remaining. I'm going to pause the unit. Also, it is the basket latches in, so that's a good thing if you've got little hands around. Also, it will shut off if you remove the basket while it's running. But there's my vegetables sizzling away. I'm just going to sort of scoot them around and take my salmon from back here. Nice looking fillet of salmon. I'm just going to throw that on the top. I've seasoned that salmon with some stuff. We're going to put it back in, and I'm going to hit resume. See you in another 5 minutes. And there we go. Let's see what we've got. That looks pretty good. Let's see if I can get this out without dumping everything into a pile. We're going to have to get the salmon out first by itself. Okay, look at that. That looks pretty good. I'll have to come back for this. I just wanted to freehand it so we could get a good look at the result here. Yum. I'm gonna go eat my lunch. Okay, please bear with me here. The screen on this thing, the surface is super reflective, and this is like my fourth try trying to get a good shot of it. So when you plug the thing in, the power icon lights up here, and I would hesitate to say press it, but you tap it. This is a full capacitive screen, so there is no actual button. It's just, you just barely, glance at it and it activates a function, which is kind of nice. But so it defaults to air fry here. Air fry defaults to 385 at 10 minutes, and we can see here fan speeds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has five preset fans speeds. And then across the bottom is all of the turbo features. So you have air fry, roast, broil, and frozen, and they all have a preset time and temperature. And they all can be changed. So you just tap and hold, and the temperature changes. Same for time. If you hit the thing again, it goes back to its default. Also, every time you turn it on, it will default to air fry and 385. So if I turn it up and then turn it off, back on, we're back to 385 for 10 minutes. Kind of useful in that you can't screw it up, but if you develop a favorite that you like, it might be nice to have a user preset function in here. So that's the bottom row. Next up here is preheat. 400 for 4 minutes at fan speed 4, and that's to get the cooking chamber nice and hot and ready for your food, if you have a recipe that benefits from that. Next is reheat, also at fan speed 4, 390 for 5 minutes for leftovers. Dry, which is a dehydrate function. Temperature is adjustable in all of these, but within certain limits. So the dry only goes up to 200. I guess they don't want you to boil your food that you're going to dry. And the time, this one's different. It defaults to hours. Then bake, 330 for 20 minutes. And this is a lower fan speed, 3. I think dry was 1, the lowest. Bread proofing. Lowest fan speed, it defaults to 90 degrees. It will not go lower than that, and it will go higher up to, I believe, 110. Yes, 110. 60 minutes. Proofing bread in an air fryer is an interesting proposition. By virtue of how they work, they blow a lot of air around, and if you're going to blow a lot of air around, you're going to desiccate your bread. It's not going to work well. So in the user manual, they say to find a bowl that fits the cooking chamber nicely, and put your dough in that and seal it up. So interesting idea. And then warm. Warming, you cannot adjust the temperature. Notice the temperature icon disappeared. So it's a preset of 170 degrees only, fan speed 2 for 30 minutes. And that is adjustable. You can keep your hot pockets warm or whatever you choose to do. And then once you've got whatever you want to do set up here, you hit this little play pause button in the corner, and off it goes. Hi, and welcome to Cooking Outdoors. I've got some beautiful little lamb chops here, the little T-bone deals. And I've made this recipe a couple times now in the air fryer. It came out really well. I wanted to try it, for show, and why not combine some things? So I've got my favorite Blue Eddy power station here. This is the AC180. This is the very first power station I ever bought. It's still my favorite for taking out and about because you can carry it reasonably and it packs a punch. This is a full load, full size, 1800 watt, appliance. This thing powers it, no problem. So we're going to turn it on, turn on the AC output. Air fryer should beep. There it is. So we're going to load it up with my little T-bones here. I have pre-seasoned these with some of my grill seasoning. I mean, look at that. Doesn't that look That is a nice piece. I've got 6 of these I'm going to put in here. Leave a little space between them. And this thing does have plenty of room for that. Turn you around. So here we are, we're all loaded up, ready to go. Scoot them around. Now what I found works pretty decent is just the broil setting on this. So I'm gonna hit power to turn it on, hit broil. It defaults to 5 minutes. I'll do 5 minutes and then turn them and do another 5 minutes. So let's go. So here we are, just jamming away. Well within the capability of the AC-180. Oh, by the way, they're coming out with an update of this. It's smaller, lighter. They're calling it the Elite 100. I hope to be able to show one of those sometime soon. But let me show you where we are here. This is a beautiful creek that runs through my neighborhood. It is wonderful. Oh, also, summer has hit here in Kentucky. It is currently 94 degrees. All right, and there's side one. Time for the flip. Got some tongs here. See, look at that. It's got a little bit of crustiness. Believe it or not, see, the bottom actually gets a little crusty. So they will continue to cook from both sides after being flipped here. I can get a grip on it. See, I'm left-handed and I'm holding this with my left hand. Okay, actually, yep, that one was that way. Okay, another 5. Broil, go. And that's round 2. All done. End. Hit power, turn it off, I guess. It'll shut down anyway. Notice the fan continues to run like a little cool down cycle. It'll kick off when it's ready. So let's see what we have here. Oh, don't those look wonderful? So you got some marks on the bottom, crispy. Look at that. So the bottom continues to crisp. That's due to the, the spacer in there. Now I'm going to take the temperature. These are not quite ready to eat. They need to rest a little bit, so I'm just going to sit them back in here once I take a temperature and make sure they're where I want them. Let's see. 115, 117, that is perfect. So I'm just gonna let them sit here and rest for a few minutes and then go home and eat. And as you can see here, I did put this on a sheet pan here because the back of the golf cart is plastic. It does warn in the instructions not to put it on a heat sensitive surface, but the bottom is absolutely cool. Completely cool to the touch. It pulls air in through grates on the bottom, but I'm going to follow the directions and do what it says. Okay, so that is the COSORI TurboBlaze air fryer. I like it. It's #1 rated on Amazon. I think it is probably #1 rated for a reason. I've cooked a number of things. They've all turned out well. This needs to continue to rest for a few more minutes and I will go home and eat it. And I will, if I can, I'm gonna post a picture up here of what these look like when I cut into them. Yum. Thanks for watching. Man, the places I'll go to get a shot.